What's up YouTube, it's Rufio14 here, and today I'm going to be doing you guys my deck profile for my Hieratic or Hieratic dragons for the September 2012 format. A lot of you guys have been asking for this deck profile, and I finally was able to find a really consistent deck or consistent build. There was the Hieratic's level 8, and this is the rank 6. I just found that the rank 6 was just a lot more consistent, just because rank 8 there was too many dead hands in there, and yeah, so for this format I'm gonna go ahead and go with the rank 6. And tomorrow is actually the regional that I was gonna go to, and I was gonna take this deck, but things came up, so I wasn't able to make it. So anyways, I'll go ahead and go through the deck, and hopefully you guys like and enjoy the deck. This deck is very different from a lot of the Hieratic builds, just because this is it's my playstyle, and I think it just surprises a lot of people. So anyways, I'll go ahead and go through the deck, and then I'll do some explanations. So let me see here. Anyways, hope you guys could see that. We got the let me get it focused. We got the 3 Sus, 3 Tefnuits, 3 esets, 2 nebthets, 3 Birdmans, a wattail, a luster dragon, red eyes, 2 CardCar Ds, and then 2 maxx's. I don't know if you guys can see those. There you go. Oh, there's a glare. 2 maxx's and 2 tragoedias, and then 2 convocations, 2 potted dualities, monster reborn, dark hole, heavy storm, 2 MSTs, 2 forbidden lands, 2 compulsory, 2 solemn mornings, 2 fiendish chains, and 2 deep prisons. For my extra deck, we got 1 adreus. Sorry about the glare. 1 adreus, 1 wind up zenmaioh, 1 number 25 force focus, a sword breaker, strike bounzer, inzerktor bettle, 3 hieratic dragon of atum, 3 gaia dragons, and collosal fighter, stardust, and a scrap dragon. Alright, so we got some explanations. We got 3 Sus. 3 Sus, it's very important because it's like your MST, very, very important. This is just a very standard lineup of my Hieratics, or any Hieratics. The one change is that I only run 2 nebthets, and that's only one away from Parker Robertson's build. He has 12 Tefnuit, 12 Hieratics. I run 11. One, because I don't have room for nebthet, and I was looking at all my Hieratics, and I was like, if I was to take one out, which card would it be, or which Hieratic would it be? And nebthet was the card, and 2 is perfect. 3 is never a clog, but 2 is still perfect. I mean, I really wanted 3, but the way I have my deck build, I really needed a space, and nebthet, he's the worst Hieratic, but you still need him. But so that's why I cut him to 3, not to 1, or cut him out at all. So put him to 2, which works out perfect with the deck. It's still very consistent. You still get your Hieratics out a lot. Again, it's only 1 Hieratic away from the standard 12, so it's not bad. And then 3 Birdmans, and then I played two CardCar Ds, 2 maxx's. These 2 cards here, and then the potted dualities and the convocations. This is what make the decks the deck so consistent. It's surprisingly consistent because you have all these rank 6, rank 6 and vanilla monsters out. It's you look at it and it seems very inconsistent. You can't do anything. It's actually really fast, guys. It's the CardCar D's, maxx's, and these cards right here just does all makes the deck really more consistent and stuff. So, and then I got I played 2 MSTs instead of 3. I side the third one out, and the Forbidden Lance as well. I side the third one out. Reason being is because, for one, I have another Su. Su is basically an MST on legs, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that deals with back row, so it's like really good. It's never dead. Like I never, like the times I need it, I'm always drawing it, and that's because to these guys right here, they thin out the deck and they help you get what you need. So yeah, it's just really consistent enough for you to get these and be able to still get rid of back row when you need to go off. And so while you're waiting, this is the most different part of what sets my deck differently from a lot of Hieratic builds is my trap lineup. Normally a standard Hieratic has no trap lineup, and they only have like 2 or 3, but I put 8 traps in here, guys. We got the 2 deep prisons, 2 fiendish chains, which acts also as my effect veiler. If I need to veil something, this is awesome because it's like it has double purpose. It prevents the opponent to attack, and it acts as a veiler, so it's awesome. And then Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning puts a lot of work. What kills this deck is when you're trying to go off and they have a Battle Fader, they have a Gores or Tragoedia, and you're stuck with hopefully you have back row, but if you don't have anything to protect you, usually you find yourself being able to OTK without having any traps. You have Solemn Warning. You could when they drop it, you could use it and then finish them off. So Solemn Warnings put a lot of work. I had the Solemn Brigade, but there was no time that I really needed Solemn Judgment. So yeah, anyways, so that is my deck. It's a 42 card deck, and the reason why it's 42 is because of these cards right here. You're able to draw the draw power. I mean, basically these give you 2 cards, and then draw right there, and then like a 1-for-1. Basically, like if you, the most card that you could get out of this is 2, because on your type, excuse me, on your let's say it's on your turn and you veiler, you get 1 card, at least 1 card, because you know he's gonna I'm sorry, not veiler, maxx it, and you know that they're gonna special summon you maxx, and if they decide to stop there, you have 1 card that you drew from here and then another card that you draw on your next phase. So it just speeds up the deck. And then your pot of dualities, and then convocation is your rota, which thins out the deck as well. So awesome cards. I mean, awesome deck. It's very nutty. He goes off really well. 42 card deck. It doesn't help. It doesn't hurt the deck at all with from the consistency. Like again, I said, guys, it's surprisingly consistent, and thanks to these guys right here. So oh yeah, extra deck. So yeah, extra deck. 1 zenmaioh, 1, you guys know. MVP is Beetle. It's your Zen main's Mace Stroke. All your stall monster try to stall. killer basically. The key part of this card is it doesn't destroy the monster. It's like your scrap dragon for exceeding. Let's see if you could get it here to focus. This is right here on the bottom part. It says send those targets to the graveyard. That's very key. It's not destroying it, it's sending them to the graveyard. So Zen mains, for example, when it's destroyed or not destroyed, when it's there, you could use this effect. Gachi Gachi, all those cards. So awesome. Your bread and butter, Hieratic Dragon Atum and Gaia Dragon, and then your rank 8 synchros or level 8 synchros. I would do a side deck, it's right here, but I don't have room, so and I don't feel like doing it, and it's basically mainly up to you guys, whatever you guys want to do. This is how I have my side deck. It's maybe do another segment to that. I'll maybe cut out, get enough room, and I'll show you guys my side deck, because it's very different. It's very different from everyone's side deck, and it's the way how I approach the game. So yeah. So this is my side deck, guys. We got one nebthet, maxx, Gores, CardCar D, Forbidden Lands, the third Forbidden Lands, the third MSC, Nobleman, Crossout, DD Crow, Kinetic Soldiers, 2 Kinetic Soldiers, Gemini Imps, Prohibition, and 2 Royal Decrees. Okay, I'm going to explain to you guys why I chose it like this. So my deck, the 42 card deck, the main deck right there, I just want to let you guys know it's super fast. It's very fast. And so when I go to game 2, I like to go even faster. So what I'll do is I'll side in these cards, which is the original Parker Robertson's build basically, and make it that way. And basically I'll take out most of the trap cards in here and replace it with these, with a little bit more hand traps. And basically what that does is it makes a lot of their like their 3 or 4 cards dead, like their MSTs and their heavy storms, like dead in their deck. So that's 4 cards in there, because they think that you have a lot of back row, and so they'll usually leave in their MSTs and or even put in Royal Decrees, and they have nothing against it, or you know, it's like it doesn't really affect me because I'll go into these cards and go even faster. And then as for the other ones, usually I'll side these in. Like what kills my deck is like Gravekeepers and Gravekeepers and Dark Worlds, and I'm actually planning to get 2 more, or at least 1 more of Gemini Imps, because what hurts the deck is that, because what your deck trying to do is you're trying to collect all the pieces to go off, and when they card destruction or royal tribute all your monsters, all the cards that you need, it just hurts you, and top decking with this deck sucks. So you need Gemini Imps. Yeah, I need at least 1 more, and yeah, maybe take out Kinetic Soldier or whatever. 2 Royal Decrees, because Royal Decrees, like I said, I'll take out most of my traps, and if they run a trap heavy, I'll take these out, and then yeah, basically stop their decks, stop their tracks, and be able to OTK without a problem. And then 2 Prohibition, because every card has a deck, or I'm sorry, every deck has a card that they use, that they need, and yeah, awesome, awesome side deck. DD Crow works for everything. Geargia, Nobleman, Cross Scout works for Geargia and Gravekeepers and all that stuff. So Yeah, let me know what you guys think about my deck, guys. I really like it. Again, I've been topping a lot with it in my locals. I was really hoping to take it to regional and see how far it goes. But you know, things happen, and you know, it's not a problem for me. There's always locals and there's always regionals. So, you know, I'll probably see you guys on the next one. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think. I know you guys been asking a lot for this, and try it out, guys. Try it out. If you guys don't like it, Parker Robertson's build is also good. I tried it out, and you know, I really liked it. It's just that it's like a one-time push. If you push, you try to push. If you don't get it off, if they fail or something happens, it's like you're sitting duck. So I didn't really. It wasn't my playstyle, but you know, it's still a good, still a nutty deck, or nutty, like his deck was still really nutty. I topped with it a couple of times, once or twice, but this deck I really like. So anyways, let me know, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.